Hey everybody, WWE Fan 1993 here with another video giving you my The Horror Show at Extreme Rules prediction show. Thank you for tuning in. Before we get into my predictions, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so that you know when new content is created. What a great match card we have for this Sunday at the Horror Show at Extreme Rules. Now, we're used to Extreme Rules just being simply called Extreme Rules. They changed the theme, obviously, I think due to COVID-19 reasons. So a lot of the matches are going to be more cinematic, kind of like they did with the Boneyard match at WrestleMania, the Firefly Funhouse match at WrestleMania as well. So look forward to those matches. And you're going to see some regular matches as well, but it is this Sunday, July 19th. You could check it on pay-per-view. You could stream it live on the WWE Network. If you subscribe now, you get a month free, so you get the Horror Show Extreme Rules for free, and then it's $9.99 afterwards, after that free month. So let's get down to business. The first match we're going to be talking about is the WWE United States Championship, as the champion Apollo Cruz defends his title against MVP. Now, MVP introduced us to the new United States Championship. I don't really have a thought on it. I think it looks nice. It looks different. I do like the flag. I like stuff that's been the same, but we have to evolve. And I understand the title needs to be different. So, it wasn't great. I wasn't too happy with it, but I wasn't too disappointed either. It's just a nice looking title. So, as far as this match, for me, it's a little hard. I remember growing up and seeing MVP wrestle, and I was really into him. But lately, I'm more into new talent and up-and-comers. And I think this would be a good match for Cruz to show off his talent, but MVP just doesn't do it for me. Put someone like Ricochet or Cedric Alexander, one of those guys who really gives it their all. Put them in a title match. MVP has been gone from WWE since like 2010, over 10 years ago, and now he comes back and all of a sudden he's in a title match. I understand storyline-wise he's a bad guy, but I just don't see the point of this. Bobby Lashley just dominates people, MVP's on his side. I really hope Apollo Crews wins this match. That's my prediction. If he loses, I just don't really care. I'm not too into this match, but I hope Apollo Crews retains the title. So our next match is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. As a SmackDown Women's Champion and WWE Women's Tag Champion, Bayley defends her SmackDown Women's Championship against Nikki Cross. This match is going to be really good. Nikki Cross has a lot of potential that has been untapped so far recently. She had an amazing last women's standing match with Asuka in NXT, and she continues to deliver constantly. This will be a good match for her to show off her skills. I do not think she's going to win this match, as I feel there will be a feud for Bayley going into SummerSlam with Sasha. I don't know. But although I love Nikki Cross, I do see Bayley winning this match and retaining the SmackDown Women's Championship. Bayley has been good. As a heel, she's been pretty good too. I don't really like the direction they're going with her, though. I do like that she's a villain finally after all these years, but she's kind of getting stale. But, who knows? She's getting better and better on the commentary. She's good, and she's good at being a heel, but I want to see something different from Bayley. So my pick for the Women's SmackDown Women's title match is going to be Bayley. The next match is going to be our first cinematic match. The WWE Universal Champion Braun Strowman defends his title against Bray Wyatt in a Wyatt Swamp Fight. Now, this match is going to be theatrical. It's called the Swamp Fight. Expect alligators, crazy areas. It looks like there's like branches and trees, and it's going to be like a dark match, obviously, not referring to a match before a show, but it's going to be really dark outside, and they're going to play up the whole horror aspect to this match. But once again, this match doesn't really do much for me. Braun Strowman has been a Universal Champion. I haven't really paid much attention to him. And I think he is kind of getting stale as well. Bray Wyatt, sadly for me too. I understand he has the Fiend persona, but they keep changing his character so much that it's hard to tell if the theme even matters anymore. I like Bray Wyatt, but I think they need to keep him as one character. I know his storyline is that he's supposed to be this schizophrenic, crazy person who has different personalities, and I get that. But there comes a point where it's like wrestling's wrestling, all right? Just have them have one character. It's too much. But for this match, I see Braun Strowman retaining the title again. Don't know how, but I just see him winning. And Bray Wyatt will go into another fight, another storyline with another wrestler soon. I see Braun bringing the title to SummerSlam. We will see what happens. So my prediction for the Wyatt Swamp Fight will be Braun Strowman. Next, we have the Raw Women's Championship on the line as the Raw Women's Champion Asuka defends her Raw Women's title against its WWE Women's Tag Champion, the Boss, Sasha Banks. This match is probably one of the the match that I'm most looking forward to seeing. Asuka's a great competitor. Sasha's a great competitor. They always put on great matches, and I think the two of them are going to work magic. They had a great match back in 2018 on Raw, and they haven't really had a lot of one-on-one run-ins in recent years, so I'm excited to see these two go at it. I have a feeling Asuka will win. I see Sasha going into a feud with Bayley leading up to SummerSlam. I'm not a writer in WWE, so I don't know. That's just my idea. But I do see Sasha putting on a great fight. I see them going at it for a while. This match won't be short, at least I'm hoping. I think they're going to give it their all, but I do see Asuka retaining the Raw Women's Championship and bringing that title into SummerSlam. But Sasha's going to put on a hell of a match. These two are going to give it their all. It's going to be a great match. Next, we have a more intriguing match, the Eye for an Eye match, as the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins, takes on Rey Mysterio. This match came about because Seth Rollins injured Rey's eye. He put his eye up against the steel ring step and basically almost poked his eye out. Well, in this match, that's what has to happen. For someone to win this match, they need to basically pull the eye out of their competitor's socket. Now, you know this is going to be CGI related, and I doubt a wrestler's going to have their socket taken out. So it's going to be a bit more theatrical. So I think these two will put on a good match. However, just the idea of pulling someone's eye out doesn't do it for me. I wish they just had a regular match, or like even if they had like a like one of the not a stretcher, but like the matches where you climb to the top and you push them off. A scaffolding match. That would be interesting. You know, something where you don't need CGI effects. I think that when you mix that with wrestling, it gets a little bit confusing. For this match, I see Rey Mysterio winning. I can see Seth wearing the eye patch and making that in his gimmick. If Rey loses, I kind of feel like, what's the point of him anymore? But I do love Rey. I do love Seth. I think they're going to give it their all. And I have a feeling that Rey Mysterio will walk out victorious and will poke Seth's eye out. Our next cinematic match will be the bar fight between Jeff Hardy and Sheamus. Now, these two have been going at it for about 2 months now. Jeff Hardy, we all know his battles with addiction, and this is sort of the storyline now, is that Jeff gets drunk and he's not changing, and now they're going to fight in a bar. Matt Hardy came out and said he doesn't like the way that their WWE is using Jeff Hardy's issues with substance abuse as a storyline. I agree, but I do understand this is wrestling, and sometimes the line blurs between reality and fiction. This should be a pretty decent match. I have a feeling that Jeff Hardy will come out on top since he lost at the last pay-per-view event against Sheamus. I'm excited to kind of see what they do with this match, but yeah, my pick, Jeff Hardy. And the last match we're going to be talking about on the card is for the WWE Championship, as the WWE Champion Drew McIntyre defends his title against his former best friend, Dolph Ziggler. Now, these two are going to tear the house down, in my opinion. I think when you have friends working together, they always want to bring out the best in each other, and I think that's what's going to happen in this match. I think Drew is going to retain the title, but it will be a hard-fought match. Drew is my favorite WWE champion right now, as far as like recent years. He's very good, and he kind of reminds me of Diesel in the sense that he's this tall dude. No one can really stop him. Dolph Ziggler is great too. He's going to put on a good show, the show stealer. But for this match, my prediction is that Drew McIntyre will win. So, there's the match card for the horror show at Extreme Rules. It is this Sunday, July 19th, streaming on the WWE Network. It's going to be a good show. I'll come back with my recap for it next week as we talk about the outcomes of the matches, who won, and what it means going into SummerSlam. Also, my Raw report will be up as well. And it's going to be a great show. We have NXT tonight, which is going to be good. Io Shirai defending her NXT Women's Championship against Tegan Nox. So look forward to that. And yeah, Extreme Rules, the horror show. The horror show at Extreme Rules. Hopefully it won't be a horror show in the sense that it sucks, but we will see. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, don't forget the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so new content is created. Thank you for listening. I'm WWE Fan 1993, tuning out.